Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Get ready to become a movie star. Let's go. I've been in the industry since I was 12 years old. I'm pretty sure I've used every resource ever made to find auditions. We're going to be talking about how to find film acting auditions. And I'm guessing if you're here, you don't have an agent. So we're going to talk about how to find auditions without an agent. And then I'll talk at the end a little bit about why you would want an agent. And I'll link down below. I just made a video a few weeks ago about how to get an acting agent, and an acting agent will change your life. But it's also really important that before you have an agent, you are getting yourself auditions and possibly booking roles to build up a resume to get an agent. So how can you find auditions? My first and main tip for you that I talk about in every video is Actors Access. There are not many things in the acting industry that I say you should pay for. Now, don't let that turn you off. Actors Access is probably one of the only acting tools I will say pay for it, because if you do get an agent, when you do get an agent, you will need Actors Access. They will make you sign up for it. Every actress and actor has Actors Access. Like, you have to have Actors Access. That is casting directors' #1 platform. So Actors Access is #1 for us. Actors Access is the most important casting site for you to have, period. Basically what Actors Access is you make a profile, you fill out your resume, you attach your headshots. If you have a demo reel, you put your demo reel on there. It's really user friendly, so no matter where you are in your acting career, like, you don't have to have a demo reel, you don't have to have a bunch on your resume, but you just build yourself your profile. Then you fill out your information with, your age and where you are located, and they send you personalized auditions to your email. So you will be getting like daily emails of all of the roles that casting directors have posted that fit just your demographic. So you're not having to search through every audition posted that day. You are getting sent only auditions that fit you and that you can submit for. So that saves so much time, and I think it's like the best thing in the world that they do that. And when you sign up, you get unlimited amount of submissions, so you can just be submitting to everything. So that is the best platform, and I think that's the best platform to get big auditions, because Actors Access, you will see Netflix shows, you'll see Disney, everything is on there. I've done Stranger Things auditions through Actors Access, all of that. We'll get to that kind of in the end about how to get those bigger auditions. But that's a great way to, start getting maybe low budget. Sometimes if there's a really big show and they have a really specific type of person they need, sometimes the talent agencies that they go to don't have someone that fits that. So they'll send out an open casting call to everyone on Actors Access for like a decent role in a huge production. So you definitely want to be signed up there so you're not missing anything in that. So we have Actors Access, and then a lot of times agencies will have you sign up for casting networks, which you can sign up for yourself. It's basically the same thing as Actors Access. They just don't get as many auditions. So I'd say Actors Access, casting network, Backstage is also a great platform. Southern Casting Call, if you live like in the Southeast, they do a lot of like extra casting calls if you are interested in being an extra, or just being an extra to get that on-set experience. They do send out some roles and a lot of like low budget non-SAG stuff. Great stuff to add to your resume. A lot of student films come through there, so Southern Casting Call is great. So right now we've got Actors Access, casting networks, Backstage, Southern Casting Call. Those are a lot to keep up with, I know, but the more auditions you find, the better chance you have of booking. So those are a few great ones. And then I would also recommend Facebook pages. There are a lot of casting Facebook pages. I've talked about this in other videos. You want to find the biggest acting hub near you. So say you live in Greensboro, North Carolina, yours would be Charlotte and Greensboro, and if you're willing, it could be Atlanta. If you live in New Jersey, it would be New York. If you live near LA, it would be LA. So you kind of just need to research, like, where are you willing to work as local? Where are you willing to act? And travel to that area to act. And then you can kind of find your acting community. You just need to research, like, say it is Charlotte. Casting calls for Charlotte, North Carolina. Extras casting call for Charlotte, North Carolina. Once you research that, you'll find Facebook pages that constantly post casting calls. Tailor Made is a great one. They do a lot of extra work, but then there are sometimes that they do cast, accredited job. You can actually find casting directors' Twitters and even their Facebook pages, and sometimes they post casting calls on there. I follow Chase Paris on Twitter and he posts stuff sometimes. You can also reach out to any local colleges that are near you that have a film department and just say, hey, like, if any of your students are working on a short film and need an actress, like I'm looking at getting into the industry, or if you guys have anywhere where you post casting calls, or if you can let me know when you're casting, that is a great way to get in, because I feel like most actors, like even big name actors nowadays, have started on student films because it's a great way to get really good footage, and they'll cast people with no experience, and it's a great way to get on-set experience, something for your resume and footage. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. You really just want to be Actors Access, casting networks, Backstage, Southern Casting Call if you live in the Southeast, Facebook pages. Just be researching the biggest hub near you and research, you know, Facebook pages there. If there's like a Southern Casting Call but for like the West Coast, you know, look that up. Be following casting directors on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook. You never know what they're gonna post. But I hope that that helped. If your dream is to be in something like, you know, Outer Banks or Stranger Things and you want a lead role, you're gonna need an acting agent. They don't usually cast through open casting calls. They just don't have time to look through everybody, you know, who hasn't had on-set experience. So they usually go to agencies first, and your agent will submit you, and then if they're interested, they'll ask you to audition. Your agent will send you the audition, you'll submit it, and they'll let you know if they want you or not. But you do need an agent to be getting those huge auditions, but your agent will use Actors Access and casting networks to get you those auditions. So it's important that you sign up for them now, even if you don't have an agent, and just get used to how they work and getting yourself auditions. And then when you do get an agent, you know, they're gonna be getting you these huge auditions. And if you do wanna know how to get to the place to be ready for an agent, or you think you're ready and you wanna know how, I will link my video down below with a step-by-step guide of how I got an agent. But I really hope that helped. You really just need to be researching and keeping up with all of the social media platforms and just being in the know. But I think that's it. I hope that that's helpful. In the meantime, be submitting yourself to agencies, researching how to get an agent. Hopefully you're booking some things to get some footage and stuff for your resume. That's how most actors get their start, and then they get an agent. So don't be discouraged if you're not getting huge auditions yet. It's still a huge win and super exciting. But I hope that helps, and I believe in every single one of you, and I'm excited to see you on TV one day. And thank you so much for the support. I really mean it. As always, if you have any questions, leave in the comments down below and I will be happy to answer. I try to reply to everyone, or you can DM me on Instagram. But I will see you guys next week on Wednesday, because I'm posting every Wednesday now. But I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.